Hello, welcome back to Foods Entertainment for my next review, which is part of a Liam Neeson double feature set I have here, and that is of 2014's A Walk Among the Tombstones, which is this one. Talk about the plot of the film. What I've heard from people who've seen the movie before I saw it. My first time watching the movie, which was yesterday, and what I thought about it, and get the film a ranking. Okay. Liam Neeson plays Matt Scheller, an ex-cop turned unlicensed private eye. He relentlessly agrees to help a heroin trafficker hunt down the man who brutally murdered his wife. The line between right and wrong is blurred as he races to track down the murderers through the darkest underbelly of New York City. Okay. Well, people have been telling me to watch this movie. People have been telling me to watch this movie a lot, and especially at work. And I would say that a lot of it has to do with the fact that I work for basically the City Department of a multi-billion-dollar company. And what I do is kind of like being an investigator. And so, I happen to wear suits, if you haven't noticed. And when it's cold outside, during the winter and during, fall time, I will actually put a wool coat over my suit and put a teardrop fedora hat on. So people kind of look at me as kind of like a detective or an investigator or somebody of that sort in some way, some bizarre way. People look at me like that. So, and I look like a noir detective out of the Maltese Falcon or something like that from the 1940s noir period. So I think that's why they really always told me to watch this movie, is because it's kind of a modern version of that. Well, almost. It takes place in 1980, so I wouldn't exactly call it a modern version. But that's basically what it is. It is a noir. Yeah, sorry, what do you call, what's the term? I would call it a crime noir. Something like that type of movie. So that's part of why a lot of people kind of like this movie, and it's also why I love this movie. Not dislike it, I love this movie. I ate it all up. I like crime noir films. I love them. Some of my favorite movies out there are films like The Maltese Falcon, or Casablanca, or Key Largo, or The Black Dahlia, or films like that I really like. So when I get to go ahead and see one I haven't seen before, and it's a little bit different than a typical thing, because after all, he doesn't wear a suit or a teardrop fedora on his hat. Doesn't take place in the 40s. This takes place in the 80s, and pretty much that's what he wears. He just wears a wool coat. I really kind of like that. And the story's awesome. And this film was entertaining as hell. I mean, I really couldn't take my eyes off of it. I was having such a good time with this movie. Now let's go ahead and give the film a ranking. This film may not be a big, high-budgeted movie. It may be kind of more of a mid-budget film. Interesting enough, I believe it might have gone to theaters, but I think it was a select release. It wasn't like a big blockbuster release. But I could say that I actually really enjoyed enjoyed A Walk Among the Tombstones. And I definitely recommend it. You watch it too, because I think you have a fun time with the film as well. So if you haven't seen A Walk Among the Tombstones of Liam Neeson from 2014, it's a cold crime noir type movie. Foose says check it out, and I will see you guys next time for, obviously, Nonstop. Until then.